working his way through contact. Oh, what a juke into space.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
After the sack on first down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalid Kareem. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for them now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. He gets it to Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Burrow on play action. That's complete to the tight end Sample. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lance now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon able to power through as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to Mixon on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now a second down and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Here we go. 53 is the mark. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Ready? 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Fights it, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. Lance now on 1st down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here's Lance to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. Touchdown!
Elijah Mitchell
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it,
you
yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there on the run. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Lance now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And Lance's throw going to be taken in by Cole.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Gold to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Burrow. Rolling to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lance. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for